Hey YouTube humans, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Amy and I make all sorts of weird and wonderful videos, normally surrounding beauty, makeup, lifestyle, that kind of thing. So if you have seen me before or you think you're going to like this video, please hit the subscribe button down below, give this video a big thumbs up so more people can find it, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Today I'm bringing you another foundation review. However, I have to preface this with a disclaimer. I did actually film this video probably about a week and a half ago. However, I am an idiot and had the wrong camera settings on my phone, not my phone, on my camera, so I'm completely out of focus, and I had forgotten to turn my microphone on. So I'm refilming the first bit today. However, everything else that you're going to see is from about a week and a half ago, and today I am going to be testing the Revolution Conceal and Define foundation, which is very much giving me Tarte Shape Tape vibes, like the foundation with the applicator and everything. I have mine in the shade 6.5. This is described as a full coverage liquid foundation. You're going to get 23ml in this, which is less than a standard foundation size. So this one here is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte cover, and that's 30ml. So there's actually less product in this than you would get normally. It's quite a heavy glass. I've just flung that on the floor. It's quite a heavy, like, frosted glass bottle, and it does have a doe foot very similar to the Tarte Shape Tape foundation, and it is very liquidy because I've just dripped that on my desk. But anyway, yeah, let's just dive straight into it. So first I'm going to prime my face. Today I'm using the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer, because if you have seen my Project Pan update, this is currently sat on my desk with me trying to get through as many makeup products as I can before my birthday, which is 6 months tomorrow. What is 6 months today? 6 months tomorrow. So as per usual, I'm just going to put that over my nose, the first bit of my cheeks, my chin and my forehead. So, as I said earlier, this is the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the shade 6.5. Now, this is definitely not going to match me, because they've got so many shades of this on the website, but, like, it's quite pale, which is good, because in the first time I filmed this, it was also the wrong shade for me. And as per usual with my foundation reviews, I will be applying one side of my face with a sponge, one side of my face with a brush. Please excuse this horrendous tan around here, and particularly on this side of my face. Last few videos you would have seen I had a massive cock up with my facial tan, and therefore have looked like I've had peeling skin or skin disease for the past kind of week and a half, which is fun. So I'm just gonna kind of dot this kind of across my face. I don't know how much to put on. I can't remember how much to put on, even though I've already tested this once. I'll go for 2 doe foots and we'll see where that gives us. So obviously this is definitely going to be the wrong colour, which means it will actually be, if it is similar to the Tarte Shape Tape, it will give us quite a good comparison, because that was also the wrong colour for me. And I'll start with the brush side. Oh shite, I may have put too much of this on. Oh god, I'm going to be a ghost. I've put too much of this on. I've definitely put too much of this on. Because I've just been reapplying a more sheer coverage foundation. This is definitely going to be the wrong shade. It's definitely too much product that I've put on my skin, but it's fine, because I can fix that. I mean, that's entertaining. I've definitely put way too much of this on. I'm actually just going to take a makeup wipe and I'm going to remove some of the product so I can actually have a decent chance at blending it in and seeing what the coverage is like. So if you have already seen my Tarte foundation video, you know that I'm not exactly complimentary about that foundation, because frankly it's terrible. It looked really dry, clung to any patch of dry skin that I had, it got really oily, it looked like it split, it basically wasn't brilliant for my skin. So if this is similar in any way, shape or form, then I'm probably not going to like this foundation. However, I've only ever really heard good things about it, so that should be entertaining. Like, look at that. Look at that colour. I mean, even if I wasn't tanned, I think this would be too pale for me. Which is good in terms of their shade range, I think. I think if they had lots of different shades. This, I think there was like 7 or 8 shades that were lighter than this, so wow. Alright. At least I know to proceed with caution cause on the neck side, because obviously I've applied way too much on this side. But I would say that's like a decent layer now that I've removed half of it on this side of my face. And it says that it's a full coverage foundation. Obviously it has completely whitened my skin, but it's definitely not full coverage because you can see kind of these marks here across my cheek and on my chin. So it's like approaching a full coverage. It's definitely not a full coverage. It looks very dry across my nose, and it looks quite dry around the corners of my mouth, and on my forehead it doesn't look brilliant. Yeah, it doesn't look fantastic on there. So maybe the sponge might do a bit of a better job. It's like the 3rd spray of foundation that I've ended up across this table, so I'm just going to go for 1 doe foot, and then we can add more if we need to, rather than having to wipe it off again. So hopefully this side will look a bit better because of the sponge. We'll add just a bit of moisture to the product. I mean, it doesn't look... No, it really doesn't look that good actually. I was going to say it doesn't look that bad. It does. And obviously we're just going to have to ignore the colour, because, I mean... I'm the palest out of my friends, so even if I don't get on with this, I can't even give this to anybody. Okay, and that's kind of a slightly lighter layer on this side, so it looks better on this side. It still doesn't look good. It's not as dry looking around and across my nose. It's not done very well with this healing blemish I have on my chin. It's not looking fabulous anywhere else on my skin, frankly, to be honest. It's not really got anything to do with my skin underneath, because I have like ridiculously intense skin prep. So I applied another foundation just before this, and it looked great. It looked glossy, it smoothed over everything, it looked really good. This almost across my forehead and across this side of my face particularly almost looks like I've got peeling sunburn, and I don't. Well, that's good, and I look like a ghost. So as I said, I've already pre-filmed the rest of this video, so you will see a close-up of it after I'd finished applying the foundation. In the original footage I was also using the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I've actually left that at my mum and dad's, so I can't test that for you guys today, but still, it looked relatively similar to how the foundation looks on my skin right now. Like I just keep hitting it with a beauty blender, well, Real Technique sponge, just to see if I can make it look better at all, and I don't think I can. It's not horrendous, it's definitely not the worst foundation that I've ever used, but it definitely doesn't look brilliant. So anyway, I will check back in with you guys in the next clip after I had finished applying the rest of my makeup. Hey, I am just off of filming the last bit of that video, and I just thought I'd show you what the foundation looks like after I applied it. And I also forgot to tell you, lighting, Also forgot to tell you what the time is. So I started filming that video at about 11 o'clock and it is now 20 to 12. So I've had it on for about 40 minutes already. Charge phone, charge. And this is what we're looking like. I mean, the colour difference between my arm and my face is not fantastic, but this is kind of what we're looking like at the moment. It's looking good on my forehead. It's looking quite cakey on my chin. And around my nose is looking a bit questionable. But, you know, definitely doesn't match my neck. Definitely doesn't match my arms. So, you know, what can you do about it? But I'm going to film another video or two maybe before I go and meet David and Daniel for lunch. But I'll check back in with you guys then. Back again. It is about David. It's about 10 to 3, so it's about 3 hours after I first applied the foundation, and I'm looking a little bit shiny. I'm looking a little bit more grease ball than I would normally like to look at this point in the day, especially considering that I did put on a bucket load of powder. I did have quite matte skin when I left the house, so it's not brilliant, but it's also not bad for this point in the day. I'm currently out to dinner, well, lunch I suppose, with him and him.
Which one of us do you prefer?
We're having wine, which might be contributing actually to the shininess, we don't know. But I will check back in with you guys later when I have consumed more wine.
Does wine make you shiny?
Hello, I am back and it is about 6:45, so I've maybe had this on some time, about 8 hours. I'm not particularly impressed so far. I was quite shiny even at about the 3 hour mark, and it is completely, well, not completely, it's quite come off my chin. It's irritated me like over here. It is quite shiny. It has completely come off this bit of my nose. It's cracked kind of around my mouth. It's almost like it's split. The texture's gone. The texture's gone a bit weird over my forehead. And, hang on, I'm just gonna. And I know I have been wearing a mask today, but I wear a mask most days and my face doesn't look this bad. The concealer's looking okay. It has gone quite dry under my eyes actually. And generally, considering it's like 8 hours wear, maybe. I mean, I had the Maybelline foundation on, and yes, I was shiny, but it hadn't split and gone horrible. I mean, this is really not very good. So this is quite similar to the Tarte foundation, and I hated the Tarte foundation. So maybe, to try and save it a bit, I might do a video comparing this on one side to the Tarte foundation on the other, and see if we can have a battle of the truly terrible and worst foundations. But this is, I mean, I'm always oily and I'm always shiny, so that isn't inherently a problem. But I wear a mask every day when I'm in work. I wear a mask every day when I'm going out and I'm travelling, and it is just like I've got a Rudolph nose, and that's actually where the concealer was, and that's completely come off. It's separated and gone horrible around my chin. It's gone completely oily. I have a reflective forehead. Like, it's not brilliant. It's not very good at all, to be honest. I mean, I know it was only a tenner, so at least I'd rather pay a tenner for this than a tenner for the Tarte one. But Lord above, that's not brilliant. Well, anyway, that was my stellar review of the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. If you've enjoyed my video and my inherent trashing of this foundation, please hit the subscribe button down below, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and give this video a thumbs up so more people can find it. I am planning on having a Foundation Friday series. So at the time that I've just filmed this, my other foundation videos have gone live. Should be linked in the playlist. It should come up right at the end of the video. If you like this, share it with your friends, tell people, get them involved, help this channel grow. And other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye again.